Hello, Divine One. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming here and co-creating with us today, with me today. I have no idea what's going to come through, friends, but I feel what I can only call like an electrified energy. Like things are intense. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is a pressure cooker or a pressure pot with the dial spinning and steam like escaping. So I feel like the heat has been turned up in every way, not just in the bad ways, in the good, magical, beautiful ways, knowing that there is no such thing as good and bad, it is all isness. But anything that you experience that is unfavorable is not for you, and it is unfavorable for you to experience that it is not for you. This is coming through at 5-5. So what I'm hearing is that at this time you can't hide from the truth anymore. You also can't lie to yourself anymore. This is coming through at 111, which has been a number that I've been seeing throughout the day. I'm seeing and hearing that this is the illumination of you. Like I'm seeing a light turn on, but like a light bulb specifically, but through an action, through a choice. Because I see a hand pull this little string and the light bulb turns on. So my feeling is that you choose you shift something, you alchemize something, but there is something that is being put to bed at this time. And it is going to be put to bed because I don't know how to say this except in the way that they're saying it at 2-2 is that there's no escaping. There's no escaping for you. Whatever these truths or paradigms or beliefs that you have been playing in or been attached to, the things that you know are not for you, I say this again at 2-2, they're going out the window. They're going out the window because you're going to be throwing them out the window. You're going to be allowing them to leave, but it is because it's going to be so in your face. That's actually the best way that I can use or find to describe what it's going to be so in your face. Like now they're showing me a pie in your face. Like you cannot hide from that which is not for you anymore. You cannot hide from the fact that it is not for you anymore. Okay, friends? I'm getting chills everywhere. You can't hide from that which is not for you. You can't play pretend anymore. I'm hearing where like the masquerade ball ends, but not really, because it's just beginning, except it's a ball without the masks, right? So this is so beautiful what I'm seeing for you, friends. And it is through you standing in your truth, your authenticity, your light, your knowing. 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing like you're going back to basics, you're going back to the beginning, you're going back to your 0 point, you're going back to the truth of you. There is something, and it is energetic as well. There is a lot of cosmic action at play here. 2 days before the Lionsgate portal. This is being recorded on the 6th of August. And you are being called to answer the call of you now more than ever, but checking your frequency at the same time. Everything is amplified at this time, friends. So when you choose you, the divine compensation for those choices is amplified. And I'm also being reminded that the reflection is coming into your reality quicker. Source wants you to experience the magic. Source wants the magic to be so undeniable for you that you can only choose you. That's really, really like, that's what I'm feeling here with this pressure cooker. Like there is no other option but to take the lid off, right? There is no other option but for you to surrender to the truth, surrender to the now you, and surrender to the knowing that everything is working out for you because you choose you. Your joy pollinates the world. I think that was a card that came through sometime this week, and it is so true. Your joy pollinates the world. This is the time where you get to step into that sovereign place where you stop making excuses for yourself and for others, and more so than that, where you stop explaining. Nobody needs to know, nobody needs to understand. Explaining, trying to get people to understand, whether it is explaining a big thing or explaining a little thing like why you chose to close the door, doesn't matter. No more explaining, no more justifying, no more. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like escaping, but it's like trying to escape. I'm just seeing like somebody trying to escape, but they're not looking, they're not paying attention, they're just going on instinct. They're just going on instinct. They're not turning to look that there is a lamp and a ladder right there. So look at your behaviors, pay attention to the way that you are or that you choose to be, not especially when it is coming from your, I want to say your autopilot, your automatic person. We do a lot of things on automatic. So time to pay attention to that, friends, because a lot of what is programming that is running in the background is not for you. You are neutral. You are neutral in your truth. You are love. You are neutral. You are all-encompassing. You are a love that has no bounds, no definitions, no anything. Just love. Love for everything exactly as it is, because it is perfect in its isness. That is what sits within you. That is what sits at your heart space. That's why when we do the breath work, I'll ask you to acknowledge the breath work, but when we breathe in for the reading, I ask you to acknowledge your heart space, because that's where the magic is, friends. I remember the first time I actually felt that I breathed into my heart space. I felt the difference. It was a whole new level of breathing, a whole new level of understanding, a whole new level of being just in a simple breath. And that is what we have available to us at all times, always. When we are happy, when we are sad, when we are experiencing things that are uncomfortable, we have that. That is our constant, that is our home, that is where the magic begins. It doesn't end, it just begins with you. Once you see it, believe it, know it, trust it, embody it, be it, it is everywhere. And right now, Source is really giving you synchronicities. What I'm seeing a cat tarot card in my mind's eye. Source is kind of bringing you out, toying with you in the most beautiful of ways, reminding you that you are the reason for the magic. As soon as you not just see that you are the magic, but actually receive the magic that is here, now, always. Okay, friends, if any of this resonates with you, my name is Angela. I channel Source Consciousness daily for you guys, and I never know what's going to come through. It just comes and I allow. And this is just such a beautiful frequency to play in for me. So thank you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, thank you for the comments, for the love, for the resonance, and for allowing me to play in your frequency. I'm humbled is the word. I'm humbled. Okay, friends. Grounding yourself in this now with your breath, breathing in fully to your capacity, acknowledging your heart space, the source of you, the light of you, before fully surrendering on each exhale. Breathing at your own pace. I find 5 to be the magic number, but do whatever feels good to you. Okay, friends. Like I said, this pressure cooker, I'm not surprised it's the 4 of Cups. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna put the deck down so it doesn't speak to me. And sorry for shaking the camera there. But this is kind of what I'm feeling here, is things are really gonna be shaken up for you. Like I'm seeing that pot again, like boiling water sputtering out, the pot actually shaking on the stove. And this is what I'm feeling like. Everything is going to become so much clearer. But in order for it to become clearer, you need to experience what is not for you. There is like a decision. 111 as this is coming through. There is a decision that you need to make, that you need to stand firm on. I'm hearing. And I'm being reminded that with the Star card, we are meant to give from overflow, not from lack, not from trying, fixing. We are meant to give from overflow. We are also meant to receive. And right now, as much as it is about you shining your light in the world, you anchoring your light, you creating with source. I feel like some of you have some projects that you have, I'm just hearing like, or what I'm seeing is like put on the desk, like that you've fired up, you've started, you've embraced, and this is wonderful. 111 and 1111. This is wonderful, and I'm getting chills because this really is what we are all here to do, to create. And we are creating always. So now, in your conscious creatorness, there is something that you are not allowing yourself to see. And it's the magic that is in the now. I feel when this Four of Cups, especially from this deck, comes out, it is, you are the fourth cup. You are in the fourth cup. The fourth cup is you. The fourth cup is magic. Everything is magic. Look up. Right? See, experience, be. Choose consciously to be and embody the highest frequency that you can, regardless of where you are, no matter what you're experiencing. When you feel your vibration drop, when you feel yourself, your human struggling, when you feel the thoughts come in, you get to choose. You get to choose. And that is where the alchemy comes in. Not judgment, right? The thought, allow it to pass. Do not judge yourself for the thought. Allow it to pass. It comes again, allow it to pass. And 1, 2, 3, 4, this is you get to choose this newness that you are in each and every now, free from everything that was. So it doesn't matter if 5 nows ago you chose differently, then now you get to choose. So even if you're attached to a thought and you're like, oh, wait, no, just allow it to go and don't give it a second thought. Allow it to go, allow it to pass. Do not attach to the story that your human sometimes creates. I don't know why this is coming through so much, friends. This is the second time that this sort of guidance, advice has come through. And it is, I find, very helpful to sometimes have to remind yourself that there are so many stories that our humans can create in a second. We are creators. We are manifestors. Why should it surprise us that we can create so much in a second? We are creators, and now you are being called to use your powers for good. Not that you were using them for evil. You weren't using them at all, really. Not consciously. And this is where you get to step into the driver's seat, I'm hearing, as the conscious creator that you are, as the being that you came here to be. Okay, 4 cards at the bottom. We have the Page of Wands, the Judgment card, or the Awakening card as it is in this deck. Reminder that it's a 2, and I've been seeing lots of 2s in this reading. We have the Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 7 Inspirations, which is the 7 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is where I want to say somebody takes a chance. Not even a chance. It's not really a chance at all, right? They feel called to do something and they do it. They create. They step out on stage. They release this song. They allowing people to see the painting. 4/4 as this is coming through, they see the painting. They allow people to see what they have created, essentially. This is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, that there is something is fearlessly, that's the word that's coming through, fearlessly, that something is created and embraced and shared fearlessly. 111 as this is coming through, and this is you, whatever you choose to do, whatever you have created. It's what you are creating always, right? You are creating always. So this is trusting everything that you create, but using the imagery, which is also very relevant for you. If this video has found you, you are a channel for source. You are here to create that which does not exist. You are here to assist others by being you. And you are being called to trust completely, fully. You are being called to embody trust and knowing and hold the pose. Step out on stage and trust. It's like be in the know by being in the now. Right? You can only be in the know by being in the now. And only the now you can be in the know ever. It's like the now you club. Right? So only each now you can truly choose that for each and every now you. And this is, you're being called to trust and anchor into your truth now more than ever. Your choices, how you choose you, how you say no to that which is not for you, how you say yes to that which is for you, the frequency that you choose to express, to embody, to be, because it is a choice, friends. It's what you're waking up to. It's what you're waking up to. The absolute power of you, past the illusion, past the bullshit, past everything you thought was true, everything you thought you needed to do, to be, to believe. You are beyond that now. And you are being called to embody that truth that you have discovered within you, but to embody it fully, because it is the truth of you. It will not change. It will not change. That the now you is everything. That now is all that there is. That you create everything here, now, always. And that you are divinely compensated for what the now you chooses. You are divinely compensated when the now you chooses you. You are divinely compensated when the now you does not choose you. And it's all designed to bring you to your heaven on earth, your bliss, your it's beyond words, because it's yours, right? I can't put it into words. And it's also what you are co-creating with source. Like New Earth is the vibration. You get to live in New Earth. So what is New Earth for you? What do you imagine it to be? Do you imagine that everything feels like work? Do you imagine that you have to fight to be seen, to be heard? New Earth is beyond what we can currently comprehend. We are still bringing it in, and as we bring it in, we experience more and more of what it is for us. That's what I'm hearing, friends. Okay, I hope that makes sense. You are being called to be the warrior that you are. 5/5, the warrior that you are. You're a warrior princess or a warrior prince, and you're being called to step in and embody that truth. Like, imagine that every now. Imagine you were, I don't know, this was the stock exchange, but all you had to do was choose you in the now, and each of those choices was essentially a investment, and the investment would come back to you 100-fold. This portal And whenever this finds you, this is timeless. Sorry, let me not resist. This portal, this Lionsgate portal, while this message is timeless, the next 48 hours are going to be magic 555. Okay, they're going to be magic. Everything is amplified, everything is magnified. So these investments, because choosing you is the investment, right? When you choose, you are essentially investing in you, and you are going to be divinely compensated for that in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine. And it may be instant, and it may take some time, and you may still experience the reflections that the previous now used choices are reflecting to you. This is where you need to hold the pose. You have to wait. You have to wait a little bit for the universe to catch up. The Queen of Materials is the Queen of Pentacles. She emphasizes patience. I'm hearing perseverance, but it's not perseverance in the way that we know it. It's more like alchemy, right? It's more alchemy is what's coming through this perseverance. It's just knowing that everything is working out, and that everything that you experience now that is unfavorable is an opportunity for you to alchemize and to release yourself and anything and everything attached to whatever this, I want to say, trauma memory or trauma response is, because a lot of it is conditioning and patterning and things that we created, beliefs that we created when we were too little to know better. And this is what you are breaking free from. Impatience being one of them, not trusting. Impatience, also, I'm being told to bring to your attention, emphasizes the linearity of the human. And you are, while human and in a linear experience, because you are awakened to the truth, time does not work the same way for you as it may for an unawakened human. And while the universe has to play with the concept of time and make it believable for others, for you, time is an illusion. It's something for you to play with. It's something for you to work with. It's something for you to keep schedules with if you need to. It's something, it's a tool. It's nothing, it does not limit you. You are now beyond being limited by time, because you know that now is all that exists. My ears ringing there. You are really anchoring into some big foundational spiritual truths that are universal, right? This, I just am really seeing the rose unfolding in your heart center. Like, you are discovering so much magic, and it's all coming from you, and you are seeing that and experiencing that, and that is beautiful. Patience is really being pushed in a way, friends. Not pushed on you, but the word and what it means, this energy, this trusting energy. Okay, trust that spirit, source, you, right now, through every time that you choose you, source is pouring more and more and more into your cup so that you can give from overflow, that you get to anchor your light through your alchemy and share whatever you feel called to share, and be divinely compensated in the most abundant of ways for it always. This is the new human way, the new earth way. With this page of inspirations, this awakening card, right? You are being called to trust. This is why I brought up the Six of Wands, the Six of Inspirations, because in conjunction with all the unfolding that is occurring and all the revelations that you are having at this time and all the remembrance, you're also being called to take Source's hand and create and play in a very pure, child-free way, judgment-free. It is through your co-creations with Source that you remember more and more and more and more, and that Source can channel through you and activate you, and where you can begin to experience the role that you came here to play, not the roles that you have been playing or the roles you thought you needed to play. This is where you get to really remember why you are here now, 111, as this is coming through. So the more you create and play with Source, the more you will remember more and more your purpose and why you are here, 1111, as this is coming through. I'm feeling, my human is feeling the resonance here, friends. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for you. Okay, we have the 10 of emotions, the 10 of cups, and I'm being told one more. Okay, there we go. The 10 of emotions. I'm going to end here, friends. The 10 of emotions and the 2 of voices. 10 of emotions, 10 of cups. For me, like one of the happiest cards in the tarot. The 9 of cups being like, for me, the happiest. Because the 9 of cups is when you know everything is about to come in. But like what I'm seeing here is everything is coming in for you. It's right here. You are the choice in every 2. This 2 of swords, this 2 of voices. It's the mind, right? 12-12. It's the mind matrix, it's the thought paradigms, it's the patterning, it's the conditioning, it's the way that you thought you had to be versus choosing the here now you and what it desires to do, what it feels called to express. 1, 2, 3, 4 as this is coming through. You are being called to choose you in every now and be the new human that you came here to be, free from everything 4D. 4D was great. 4D was necessary. 4D was the bridge. The 4D was the bridge, and now it's time to be the new human, and that means doing things differently by allowing yourself to be different. There's a lot that's coming through for you guys, friends, but my human is resisting it a little bit. I just know that at this time, you are being called to choose you in ways that you have never done before. And for some of you, it may be easy, and for some of you, it may not be. Let's pull a clarifier or 2 here. For some of you, it may not be. Yeah, 5 of materials. For some of you, your fears. I'm going to pull an alchemy card here, friends. Your fears are really, you're allowing your fears to pull you back and to keep you feeling trapped. I'm hearing for some of you, it's almost like you feel like you can't move, like there's nothing for you to do. There is nothing for you to do. Everything that needs to shift is in here. And then you do what you feel called to do. 2, as this is coming through, this is really where you shift gears, friends. You shift, it's not even like you shift gears, you shift vehicles. You're now in a vehicle that works with your mind. There is no steering wheel, there is no pedal, there is no a gear shift or clutch. If you're from the States, I guess you guys generally only have automatic cars, but there's nothing. There is nothing. There is just a seat and a steering and a windshield and you directing all the parts with your mind. That's how present you're being called to be at this time. You're driving, you are the vehicle. You are remembering that you are the vehicle and that you, the source of you, the truth of you, the light of you. What I'm hearing as well is the child, like the inner child you, the child that knows it was always perfect. Your healed inner child, or the inner child before it became unhealed, whichever way it works. But this is what I'm feeling, and this is what I'm hearing for you, is that you are being called to really play from your 0 point, free from all the fears, all the nonsense, all the limiting beliefs that are not yours. Everything is for alchemy. Anything that is not bliss, anything that is not easy, anything that is not joyful, if it is not easy, it is not for you now. Maybe for you in the future, for the future now you, but it might not be for you now. Follow what is easy, friends. Follow what you feel called to do. Follow what is easy. And when anything arises that is fear-based, is judgment-based, is fixing-based, is any old paradigm that you know is not for you, choose you. Choose you. In whatever way calls to you in that now moment, choose you. And use your alchemy. Use your alchemy. Anything that is not bliss, joy, exciting, expansive, igniting is for alchemy. That is what I felt called to say, and I know that that is not for everyone. That last bit is not for everyone, so I know that if you are still here, then it is for you. Then you are ready to receive it, is what I'm hearing. And that's usually what they do. They usually leave some magic for right at the end. Okay, friends. If you made it to the end, thank you for letting me play on your frequency. Thank you for all of that magic. Leave a butterfly. A butterfly always just feels so resonant because you are transformed. You are. It's time for you to see and be it. Be the transformed new magical human that you are. Okay, friends. Have a beautiful magical now. Bye-bye.